that first quarter with 8 turnovers, what would you have chalked that up to? Tired legs, tired mind?
A little bit of everything. But that's no excuse. I mean, look, this is a tough team to play small against, because they've got the size and versatility defensively to switch everything, force you into isolation basketball. And, the 5-man role in the spread offense is a unique role. It's different than playing a 4, and it's different than playing with 2 bigs. And, LeVoy did a good job, 7 for 8, and played a good game. But, we were just a little out of sync offensively with him, in a little bit of unfamiliar territory, combined with all the other things you mentioned.
In the fourth quarter, when you guys were down by double digits, did you get a sense to possibly pull your starters until they showed you something?
Well, you want to change the game. We tried 2 different ways to change the game going into the fourth. We hadn't played with 2 bigs the whole game because we were shorthanded. And so we tried that for a few minutes. Shane Whittington gave us some good minutes. And, then we tried to change it a different way by putting Solomon Hill at the 5. So we went ultra big early, and then we went ultra small late. And, you just try something, see if you can get something going. The big lineup was okay, but didn't really get a lot going. So, that small lineup with Solomon Hill at the 5 obviously made a lot of things happen. You try to trap and force turnovers and play with a 9-second shot clock, take quick shots every time down, create more possessions. And, we were able to make some headway. We had I think we had 2 different 3-point looks to tie the game, if I'm not correct, maybe more. I think it was just 2. So proud of those guys for fighting and staying in it, but we got to do a better job the first 3 quarters.
Frank, how much meaning do you attach to Paul's performance? Probably his best game since the game at Utah, quite a while ago.
Yeah, he's still a little bit out of sync. He had a lot of those during that fourth quarter, that chaotic fourth quarter. We still got he's still a willing passer, but we gotta find a way to kind of get him in that rhythm he was in November.
All those turnovers early, do you consider fatigue a factor in all that, or
possibly, but it's not an excuse. I mean, every team in the league plays second night of back-to-backs, and you got to win those games.
Conversely, with Monta and his 8 turnovers, do you read much into a guy picking up, being a turnover machine for a night? Do you, same way as you would look into Paul possibly breaking out of a slump, is this a step backwards for Monta?
No, Monte's been rock solid for us. He had a tough night taking care of the basketball tonight, but he's going to be fine.
November encouraging. What would you say December was?
Treading water, hanging in there. It's difficult. We knew it was going to be one of our most difficult months schedule-wise, with the amount of rest and all that, and we had some injuries that we had to battle through. So, a disappointing finish, but we hung in there. We're doing okay. And, January gets even tougher, in terms of the schedule and the amount of road games we have. So we got a lot of work to do. We got to buckle down and start the new year strong.
You shot the 3-ball well, at least better than you have tonight. Anything to explain that, or just?
No, we got good shooters that haven't been shooting it well, and they got going a little bit tonight. So and George and CJ and Paul are all 40% 3-point shooters. We encourage those looks as long as they're good ones, and it's gonna come back around when they're struggling.
I figure it's what you tell them the last 11 games when it's like 30% or something for 3.
We've been struggling.
Solomon Hill's gone from out of the rotation to almost a key figure now. Tonight he has 1 field goal, but he's a plus 19 in the plus minus. I mean, could you comment on what he's bringing here of late and what you see for him going forward?
Yeah, Solomon's a winning player. I mean, he's just one of those energy guys. Makes a lot of stuff happen that doesn't even show up on the box score until the plus minus now shows up on the box score. So it showed up on the box score in that way. But he's a great defender, and he creates a little bit of chaos on the defensive end, which helps us get on the break. So credit to him for staying ready when he was out of the rotation.
It's a bit old news now, but the league did say that Paul George was fouled at the end of the game in Chicago. Do you have any thoughts on that, the ruling by the league?
I applaud the league for trying to do the right thing. You know, they're very determined to get it right. You know, to get calls right. You know, so you know that's going to happen. You're going to win some games like that. You're going to lose some games like that.
It's not comfort, but is it comforting or
Still
careless?
a loss.
Yeah.
But you know, that's I think the league does a good job with that stuff. You know, and I think the officials give honest effort and try. What are you going to do? I mean, it's not going to be perfect every night.